Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the SteriPen water bottle pre-filter. Alright everybody, welcome back. So, one of my biggest complaints with the SteriPen when I first got it, and didn't know about this pre-filter, was the fact that there's no way to filter out sediment and crud in it. And the cloudier your water, the harder the SteriPen has to work, and it probably won't get everything if it's very, very cloudy. So, I found out later that they do make a pre-filter for it, and this can be used on any Nalgene bottle. It's got the same lid. It features a durable 40-micron filter to remove particulate from the water when filling a bottle by submerging it or pouring water into it. We're gonna demonstrate pouring water into it, obviously, because I don't have a stream on my property. So I'm going to show you. This comes out like that. You can store it like this if you want to put your cap back on. It'll turn, slide in there. Or this is how it normally goes. You'll put it in. You see the little tabs on the side there. You're going to fit those tabs in there and turn it into place, and there you go. Now it's important too to remember that when you're filling with this is your filter here. Oh, let me show you that again too, because this kind of worried me a little bit too. You'll see there's a screen along here. This is your actual filter cartridge. As long as you can clean it, it's good. It doesn't expire or anything. When I first got this, I was expecting a cartridge in here, you know? And I was like, uh-oh, it looks like I got an open box special or somebody took it out or whatever. This is how it's supposed to come. So this is what really is filtering out your silt and stuff like that. And we have water set up just perfect for that. So let's put it back in there and twist it. There you go. All right, so it's important to also open this top up too when you're filling it, when you dunk it in water. So let me show you what it looks like on an Nalgene bottle. I've got a bottle here, and it will just screw on there. There we go. All right. And that's why I showed you how to reverse the top here, because if you want to put this cap on, obviously that's not going to work. So you take that out and reverse it and stick it inside. Anyway, that is how the pre-filter will work. And you'll take this and you'll submerge it into water, and it will fill up inside here. And then you can go and use your SteriPen. This will take care of all the sediment and soot and gunk. It's not going to filter out any of the bacteria, viruses, anything like that. That's where you use your SteriPen. Now, you guys might remember, I reviewed the SteriPen a while back, this guy here. This will kill off, actually what it does is the UV light disrupts the DNA within the bacteria, viruses, and protozoa, rendering them unable to reproduce, so harmless. In clear water, this will destroy 99.999 bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. So, let's see how this works. I've got some water here, okay, and it's not, the sediment really isn't mixed into it very well. I have to kind of mix it up so you can see it. Basically what I did was I took tap water, and I took a little bit of dirt from outside, sediment really, and tossed it in there. You see all that black stuff floating around in there. We're going to see how this works, because this is what this is for. If you're getting like mud water, you might get some of the mud out of it, but this will definitely do a better job of getting out the sediment and hard objects you don't want to drink. Now, for my use here, we're going to be pouring this in here like this, and letting it filter through. Let me move that back a little bit so you can see it. And I am spilling a little down the side, but as you can tell, that's working pretty good. That's filtering out all of the crud in there. I want to keep it at a steady pace so I can keep talking and keep filtering at the same time. So when you're done with this, of course, you'll rinse out this section. You don't want to disassemble it. You want to rinse out this section first in here and get that out of there. Now, the product dimensions, 2.8 by 2.8 by 2 inches, 1.44 ounces, really lightweight, doesn't add a lot to your pack. Might even be cool for your other water filters too. Now, some people have asked me, what's the point of the SteriPen? You know, you got to deal with batteries, you got to worry about if it's going to work. Well, the deal is, sometimes this is preferable over a hollow fiber membrane filter. If you take a hollow fiber membrane filter, you know, your life straw type things, your Sawyer water filters, and you use it in extreme cold, and then you put it away in your backpack and it freezes, that filter's shot. It's never going to work again right. It's not going to work in the immediate time while it's frozen. So this is just giving you an option. And again, if I was not a product reviewer, would I bother with a SteriPen? Probably not. It's a little more expensive than a regular filter, And, again, you're relying on batteries, but it is a cool option, and some people like the idea. So, let me finish filling this up here, because it's taking its time, and I'll bring you back when it's done, and we'll move on to the next part. Alright, so we're all done. And, as you can tell inside here, all that guck and crud is in there. Now, there are certain SteriPens, maybe even this one, I've tried it, it doesn't seem to fit as well. They have a little bit of a smaller rubber gasket around here that will fit in there. Okay, when you're done, that'll fit right in that hole, and you can just stick your SteriPen in, shake the water upside down, and it will seal it up. I personally, just from my own personal standpoint, I don't recommend that because you got to clean all that off, and that's already contaminated area there. So what I do, and what I would do with this, is just take it off and set it to the side. I don't want all that stuff possibly getting into my water. So we're going to do this twice. We want to do this for 1 liter. Push it twice to get 2 little lights there, and we put it in. And there comes the light on the bottom. Now, real ultraviolet light you can't see, so that light is more of a demonstration to show you that it's working. And what you'll do with this is just spin it around. If at any point this red light comes on in the middle, that means that you're not done, or it hasn't finished correctly, or you might have pulled it out before it was ready. There's 2 probes on either side of this light. They both have to be submerged. So let's finish this up, and I will bring you back because we're really featuring this filter here, not this one. And I'll bring you back when we're done, and I'll let you know a little bit more about the filter and where you might want to pick one up, as well as other uses for it. All right, just finished up. See, it's blinking a green light. That means it's done. So we're safe to take it out. You want to wash that off or wipe them off. See the 2 probes here and here? Those 2 little probes? Those have to be touching the water in order for the UV light to work. So, I'm going to rinse out the pre-filter and bring you back in a second. Alright, so that kind of sums it up. It's a pretty neat little system. Very handy. Now, I am aware that you could take like a handkerchief or something and put it over the top there and just filter the water through. That would work fine. You might even be better in some areas, like very silty, sandy water. But what this is for is really for stuff like we showed you. A lot of the stuff that's still in this cup here, that black kind of stuff, and crud at the bottom, little rocks, whatever. It gets all that out so that the SteriPen can do its job better. Let me take a sip of this water. Yeah, tastes perfectly fine. And again, there wasn't a ton of stuff in it. Now, uses for this, I would say if you are camping out in an area where you know your water is safe, but maybe it might have some crud in it, just, floaties and stuff like that. Perfect filter to get all that out. Handy for other filters too. Maybe you want to use this on your Sawyer or whatever, your Sawyer minis, and you want to get a lot of the big stuff out and not make it work as hard. Great idea, great thing to have. So, again, like I say, it's probably not something you would need to get, but if you already have a SteriPen or you have another use for the pre-filter, I think it's a very handy thing. Now, this has just been rinsed out. You can see there's not much crud in there. Comes clean, real easy. All in all, pretty neat little product, and a little innovative product. Something I didn't know about. I think last year or the year before I did the SteriPen review, and I was kind of bummed that they didn't have any way to kind of filter your water before you use the SteriPen. And it was suggested to me that I just put a handkerchief over the top or a bandana, whatever, a shamag, and just filter the water through that. And, that's a great idea. Like I said, this is $13 and weighs next to nothing. If it fits in my gear and I'm carrying my SteriPen, definitely a cool little addition. So I'm going to put the links down below where you can check out the SteriPen. These run about $60, $58.93, a little on the expensive side. Again, like I said, if I didn't review products, I probably wouldn't own one of these. Not that they're bad, they're very good. It's just not something I'd buy. I'm more into the economical end of things, and it's not something I would buy myself other than to review it. This filter, however, I might buy just on its own because it can lighten the load of my other filters. So I can take this, dump some cruddy water into it, murky water, filter out the big stuff, and then pour this through drink through a life straw, pour this through a Sawyer mini or whatever, and get your water a little bit cleaner before you do that. So I will put those links down below for this and this, not the bottle. This and this, I'll put the links down below if you're interested in checking them out. There are tons of different SteriPens. They all pretty much do the same thing, but there's one by the Red Cross, which is the one I have linked. There's a couple by SteriPen themselves that are bigger, smaller, for larger amounts of water. I think having a UV water filter is handy. It's not something I would say you have to go out and buy if you already have a decent water filter system. But if you're thinking about it and you like the idea of it, it's kind of a handy thing to have. It is reliant on batteries, AA batteries, so that's something to think about as well. Anyway, like I said, I'll put the links to these two down below, and don't forget to check out our Amazon store under that. And don't forget to check out our 4 Patriots link down below. If you go to preparewithiridium.com, you will get some amazing deals on some freeze-dried foods. We have a sale going on there for a little while longer, so check it out. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link and our Olight link as well. I thank you all for watching today. Stay safe and stay prepared.